I ended up running away from home. I lived train station to train station, and I went home with random men. I was 16 at the time. Before I knew it, I was in a place where I did not need to be. I don't remember much. I just remember a lot of men, a lot of drugs, a lot of different men having a lot of different sex with me. And I knew I needed to get out, and I needed to get out very quickly. I got caught smoking my mom's cigarettes in the bathroom, and she took away my 16th birthday party. And so, my world was ended. I didn't like the rules. I was a typical 16-year-old. I knew it all. Nobody could tell me anything. Yeah. I ended up running away from home, and I lived train station to train station, and I went home with random men who just, some were kind and just let me stay there to shower and sleep, and some took advantage of me. I ran into one who put me in the youth hostel, and there I met a girl named Jessica who introduced me to an older man named George. George came pick me up from the youth hostel and put me in a hotel, and he took care of me, got me all the clothes that I needed. We had sexual relations. All I had to do is say, I want this, and he got it for me. He gave me money. If I wanted Chinese food, he ordered it for me. He bought me movies, rented me movies on the TV to watch to keep me entertained. Whatever I wanted, I had it. I had it right there on a silver platter. That was something I never experienced. So he loved me. In my mind, he loved me, and he told me he loved me. So that was just a reiteration to what I was thinking, the story I was telling myself in my mind. He would take me out to dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, whenever, depending on the time of the day he'd come and see me. We began having like a relationship, like boyfriend-girlfriend. We'd hold hands going out. It didn't seem anything like out of the ordinary of what you would have like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Until a couple weeks later, he told me that he could not see me anymore. And I didn't understand why. And then now looking back, he probably was married and had a family of his own, but I was devastated. My whole world came crashing down on my shoulders. And then he told me he had somebody else that could take care of me though. A friend of his, he knew him well, gave me the address and sent me to the city. We were just kind of friends. He tried to get close to me the first couple of nights, but I didn't want to be touched. I didn't want to talk to him like that. I even told him, I said, I don't like you like that, And then after a couple nights, he, started to buy me things, and it's just that same cycle of insanity, looking back. He loves me too. He took me to one of his friend's house, and then that friend just passed me on to another guy, and there was actually several guys in that house, and they literally passed me around. And one night I probably had sex with 15 guys. And I was just out of it. It was very, very fuzzy and blurred. I knew I needed to get out, and I needed to get out very quickly. So every morning I would go out. There's like a gazebo thing, and I would go out there and I would stand in the gazebo. And there was like a long driveway, and it went up to a hill. And I just started walking. Like I literally just was like in a daze, and I just remember walking up to the hill, and I just ran. And I didn't stop. I ran to the train station. I jumped the train and just went into the city, where I went into another youth hostel, and I called my mom, and she got me out of that place. And about a year later, I got pregnant with my first daughter. About 4 months after I had had my second daughter, I moved out. I just decided I was gonna go out and get a bartending job. So I did, and the first 3 nights I made $600. And so I started taking Adderall, and Adderall led to cocaine, and cocaine led to smoking methamphetamine, which led to snorting methamphetamine, which led to shooting it up. I remember tying off my arm, and I just closed my eyes and I said, God, I hope that you can forgive me, but I just can't do this anymore. And I audibly heard him speak to me, and he said, what are you doing? Don't you know that you're far greater than rubies? On a 9-day binge, I had run into a friend that I hadn't seen in a year. And she turned to me and she said, Sara, you look disgusting. It's not really the words you want to hear from your friend in like a year, but I really needed to hear those words because it got my mind thinking about my actions. And that night I was in the bathroom and I had everything in that syringe that you could think of: cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine. I mean, I knew that if I took that shot, I was probably going to die, but I didn't care. I needed that hit. And I was about to hit myself, and she came in the bathroom and she knocked the syringe out of my hand. She just held me. I called my dad. I knew if I called my dad and I told him the truth, then it was all going to be okay. My drug issues were only the symptom of the core issues that I had struggled with. Fear and anger and control and all those things that I have dealt with. When I walked in to Celebrate Recovery, I met a family that loved me for who I was right where I was. You know, I had been all over the place because of my past, so I didn't know anybody like that. I didn't know people to love me like that. And through that, I've been able to heal. So I've been clean for 5.5 years. My husband, we got married December 7th, 2019. Happily married with, we're a blended family, so we have 4 children combined. God replaces what the locusts have stolen, and he is faithful and he is true.